Here today is July 24th, 2000X. Came by to talk about what happened this past Friday Night SmackDown. The Friday Night SmackDown, I have to say, it was okay. It was very good so far. The matches were good. I mean, only one of the rookies from NXT came by, but ended up getting thrown out during the match, which was Dolph Ziggler against Kofi Kingston. Match was good back and forth, and Kofi Kingston was like so close to winning, but Vicky Guerrero got involved in the match. And then Dolph Ziggler nailed the zigzag, and then nailed the sleeper to finish the match. And say that match was good, fairly back and forth, and it looked like it looked like a real sport in the match. I mean, and it kind of looked realistic. And with Kofi knocked out again, slammed in the neck, got thrown out of the ring. Michael McGill guy came to help him and see if it's okay, and then Vicky just throws him out for no apparent reason, which she didn't really get involved. So after that match, it was next match was Christian and Matt Hardy against Drew McIntyre and dashing Cody Rhodes. The match was very good. The match was very good, fairly back and forth. Matt Hardy and Christian kind of had the upper hand, and then McIntyre and dashing Cody Rhodes had the upper hand at the end of the match. And then it turned out Drew McIntyre turned out like halfway through the match, Matt Hardy accidentally knocked out Christian. He was trying to help Cody Rhodes. And then eventually Drew McIntyre nailed the boot and then got the win. So it helped them sustain the victory. And it turned out at the end, I thought Matt Hardy and Christian were going to attack each other. Christian would somehow turn heel, but that didn't happen. So they shook hands and kind of put their differences aside. So I don't know what may happen next. Eventually Christian may end up turning heel at some point, or Matt Hardy turning heel. We don't know if that would happen. So after that, Alberto Del Rio comes out with one of his talking segments, and he came out with a speech about, you know, how he takes power and pride, and then he was actually speaking in the SmackDown arena. So that's what happened from that situation, or that position here and there. And so we don't know when he'll be debuting on SmackDown. Still not defined yet, but hopefully he does anytime soon, probably in FCW. So after that, it was late cool segment with them pouring champagne and celebrating. I tell you, they're very pretty. And after that, when they were celebrating, they had a gift exchange. It says it's friends, and it turned out it said best friends when they connect the necklace, and it turned out to be one necklace. So after that, Teddy Long came by and then announced that next week Layla will be defending her title against Tiffany, which Laycool's going to win, and then even if they lose, they're going to get their title back. So if somehow they get the title back, they're going to move on to another feud. We don't know what their next feud is, or if that's their final feud. We don't know what will happen, but I'm not going to worry about that. But that match should happen on SummerSlam. I don't know why they put it next week on SmackDown. Hopefully it'll be a tag team match anytime soon for the Co-Women's Championship. Hopefully it happens anytime soon. I don't know if that's going to happen on SummerSlam. Somehow they get disqualified, or Michelle McCool or Layla somehow nails a cheap shot to gain victory. That's what's going to happen next week. So moving on, Kane, earlier in the night, Kane came out with a speech, and he stated he brought the World Heavyweight Championship to the dark side, and he said he's going to continue to see who has vegetated the Undertaker, and he will not forget, because he said he looked over his casket, and that's what's going to happen. But and it looked like that's what happened so far, but we'll see what happens further after that. So there were two interviews. Jack Swagger was interviewed by announcer Josh Matthews, and he confirmed that he will pay. He confirmed that Rey Mysterio was a cheater. He was a liar, and he said he will avenge Rey Mysterio for tricking him and causing him to fail to get his title back. So that's what Josh Matthews stated. He will avenge to get his world title back, and he said he'll get revenge on Kane for injuring his father, and he said he's going to put Kane in the same place in the hospital, and that's what happened. So he said it was a cheat, but Josh Matthews was honest, saying it was clever. And he said, well, what's clever is that I'm going to injure Rey Mysterio and make sure that he never gets the title back or strives to become World Heavyweight Championship again. And he stated that Rey Mysterio was a little warm. So Rey Mysterio had that interview saying that, he lost his title. He felt well supported by Kane helping him, and the trick to get the title back, but then his moment was shattered when Kane got the Money in the Bank, which Kane stated earlier, that his gratitude came shattered when he strived to took that World Heavyweight Championship from him. So that's what happened. Moving on, the match that happened before that was I forgot what happened that night. I know they had a segment, they had camera time. See what happened. Oh yeah, Swagger and Rey Mysterio was Big Show against the Masked Straight Edge Society. That match was very good. It was the match turned out very well. I mean, Big Show against CM Punk. No, it was one of his it was supposed to be Big Show against Luke Gallows, and then it turned out instead of Luke Gallows facing Big Show, it was the Masked Straight Edge Society, which everybody knew. Everybody rumors was Joey Matthews or Joey Mercury. I call him Joey Matthews. And his mask was removed, and it was Joey Mercury, who's now bald. He is officially bald and actually joined the Straight Edge, so he is still heel. I want to see him if he's doing a feud with John Morrison. That was his former tag team partner. That's what happened so far. So, further after that, Big Show nailed the knockout and got the win, and yeah, it was great, but it's like, why are they getting it? What happened to the mask? The mask was like a great support to the Straight Edge Society, built a boost to the storyline, so... after that, the main event was Rey Mysterio against Jack Swagger. Best of 3 falls. Jack Swagger got disqualified in the first fall, which gave Rey Mysterio 1-0. Jack Swagger makes Rey Mysterio tap, which was the second fall. And that match was evenly matched, very well back and forth, very competitive, and it was very good. Rey Mysterio nailed some great counters, great impactful counters, and at the end, when Jack Swagger was like trying to nail like 5 body slams on him, just punish him instead of going for the pinfall. That's what happened. And furtherly after that, he tried to nail the ankle lock, and then Rey Mysterio somehow countered. And then when Jack Swagger was about to pull an upset pin, Rey Mysterio completely turned the tables and got the 3. And I was like, I don't believe it. I wanted Jack Swagger to win. I want him to feud with Kane. It's like, why is Rey Mysterio getting so much of the glory? I mean, Jack Swagger is probably like the next Kurt Angle. So that's what happened. Rey Mysterio gets the win, and then after that, Jack Swagger tried to get revenge, and then Kane ends up scaring out Jack Swagger. He ends up getting pursued around, and then Kane eventually helps Jack Swagger. And then when it looked like Kane was going to stand over Rey Mysterio, he looked like he was going to attack him, but it was like on other hands, he ended up shaking his hand and giving him the sportsmanship. But eventually that was shattered and Kane came back, and Rey Mysterio knew he was going to come back to attack him. But that's what happened. But Kane was about to chokeslam. Rey Mysterio miraculously countered into a 619, and then Kane somehow was still standing up, and was a little bit shocked from that, a little bit flustered. So it was a great pay-per-view. And then with Dashing Cody Rhodes commercial promo, it was funny. I kept laughing through all that. The Dashing Cody Rhodes. I mean, it's hilarious, and that's a hilarious gimmick. I mean, the gimmick is going good. It's like, and at first it seemed random, but now it's like starting to become funny. And I have to say, it's starting to make my day a little bit. So, this is a Ren Dog stream. Hopefully I'll see you later. But that's what happened on SmackDown. So hopefully I'll see what happens next week. With CM Punk now has no mask anymore. I don't know why he doesn't have the mask, and now CM Punk officially bald. Hopefully he grows his hair back. Peace.